Okay. So I want to talk about I was just talking about it. I want to talk about I said that if I was to win like $10 million or over $5 million, I would take a million of my dollars and start, or if it's already one started, I would invest, but I would make it bigger. In a LGBT community center. And when I say that, I mean like for it's like say like for anyone, like for who don't have an education, who just homeless because they've been kicked out because their parents don't accept who they are or their guardian who they're staying with at the time, and they don't have anyone else to turn. So I said that I would have funding for them, like I would have on-site tutors for them who's trying to better themselves. I would teach them that you don't have to be out in the streets and sell yourself and trick and steal, connive and deceive people. I would teach them that it's okay to sometimes cry. It's okay to feel it's okay. The only thing I would say that what does it like build you up, like something like what was the Kelly Clarkson song? What doesn't make you stronger? Stand a little taller. Something like that. Kelly Clarkson song. Somebody what doesn't make you stronger, stand a little taller. I think that's the words. But I just feel that the gay community is so segregated. Like you have sections like I feel that it's segregated. Like there's no togetherness. And like let me start on these families. Okay. Now let me get back to the other point. I said I want to like have on site tutors, like bring people together, like have on site tutors, counselors, and help and tutor, like make a better life, like get them off the streets, get them to finish their high school diploma, go out to college, like build something that they can look back on 5 to 10 years later and say, damn, or thank you without expecting nothing in return. Because some people, like most people do these days, like they expect stuff in return for a blessing. Like me, I'm not expecting nothing in return because I don't really don't care if I get the blessing or not. Because I know in my heart I'm doing something right for me and for them. Like I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for because I know it's right and not because I know it's right and I'm gonna get a blessing. Now that's stupid. Why would you do something because you know you're gonna get a blessing in return? Like that's crazy. And and I'm just saying like I just can't do it. Like I would really like help because like for one, you got these gay families who when kids run away and they have gay families now where it's like or a house, whatever the house maybe whatever a house name is. And and they teach the kids to. And to me, it seemed like it's doing no good because all the ones I haven't seen is like they're teaching the kids to the kids like to me what's the use of them? They still going out sleeping, conniving, tricking themselves, going out there selling themselves like all the other stuff instead of trying to get back in school, get a high school diploma, go to college, get a job. Who the hell is this? Like, go to school, get a job. Like I don't really know specific that the family just is messy. Like they sleeping with the cousin, the nephew, the sister, the aunt. What's the purpose of having this? And it's just as messy as a regular family. Like these kids ran away from home because they didn't feel safe, they didn't feel loved, and you're gonna bring them to into an environment that just as messy. If you're gonna bring somebody in, take somebody in, teach them to be better than you are. than you were or is. Teach them to be better because and don't expect nothing in return. Don't send these kids out to go treat to get you money to pay your bills because you taking all these kids in. What is that? I don't get it. What's the point of having a gay family or a house and you teaching nothing but to go out there and do dirty things, do stuff that will make somebody turn their head, go out there and get an STU, HIV, or something like that. That to me, that is nasty. That to me, that is no house. I wouldn't dare go. I wouldn't dare let someone tell me that I wouldn't be nothing or never amount to nothing, and the only thing I would ever be good at is laying on my bed, going out there tricking for money, selling my body, stealing, conniving, deceiving, and doing like and being on the gay scene for nothing, being noticed for the wrong reasons instead of for the right reasons. Out there fighting one another because this person said this or this person won this in a battle or something like that. That's crazy as fuck. Like shit, my name hit you. Okay, like that's crazy as hell. Like who? I didn't say. But like who? I'm sorry. But like who does that? Like I feel that we already got three strikes against us. Three. We're black, we're men, and we're gay. So it's like, and let me explain why I say that. We black. We are African American. We already have the whole world saying that we'll never amount to nothing because we're stupid and we're ignorant. Then we're men on top of that. They already think black men never amount to nothing but being in jail and killing each other and dead. So, and then on top of that, we're gay. So it's like we got the world, the black community, and everybody against us because we already got three strikes against us, three odds against us, and we're not doing no better by going out here parading around, being loud and gossiping, and just starting drama. It's a way. It's a way to go about doing certain things. If you're gonna be gay, be happy, but don't be messy. Don't be childish. You don't be going out here doing all sorts of stuff to get attention for money and to get passed and all this other stuff. I just do not see the purpose. I just do not see the purpose of doing stuff. Like I really don't see the purpose of. Damn, glow in my glasses. I just really don't see the purpose of doing anything because at the end of the day, you only have yourself to blame. Like, because I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. We had the gay community is so segregated. You got the trans, you got the big girls, the ugly fat girls, the big girls. You got the skinny boys, the ugly boys, the hoes, the tricks, the nasty ones, the sluts, the gossip ones, the messy ones, the queens, the legends, the ballroom people, the et cetera, and so on and so on. And it's like each group think they better than the other. Each group think they better than the other. Each group think they just all of the above. And it's like instead of fighting each other, won't we come together and support the gay community? Support everything. Some people say, "Oh, we do support the gay community." No, you don't. It may seem like you're supporting a community, but you're kicking certain people out. You only people who have these houses or these families or these groups. They only invite certain people in. If you look the part, you may get in. If you got the right connections, you may get in the circle. But they don't just go out and do it just for fun. Like they see a person struggling, they see a person ain't got this. They be like, "Well, hey, I see you around all the time." And you see, like, they don't do that. They go for the obvious messy person. They go for the obvious this person. They don't go for the person who they think can really do something positive with themselves. Like, do something. Like, do something positive. Don't do something because you want to do it, or you doing something because you want the attention, or you think it's gonna make you look good. Like, I just do not get it with with gay people. What is this like putting down other people because they're not a certain style and they don't look a certain way? Like, and it took me like a, and like with me, what I would do with the counseling center is like I would like make it 24 hours for everyone, not just only for gay people, for anybody, because nobody deserves to be turned away, not if they're not gay or not. The LGBT center might be built for just for gay people, especially for the gay people in the gay community, but will nobody be turned away? Nobody, because I would make sure that everybody gets help. I would have counselors on the clock, 24/7. So I would have counselors on the clock 24/7, so they can make sure they feel like they can come and talk to somebody without having to be ashamed of what they did or what they doing. Even if they just come in to talk to the counselor, I would have doctors on site with medications to help you if you got HIV and AIDS, to help you with it, to get you back on track, to get your life together, help you find a job, to go to college, help you probably get a scholarship, or even try to help you get a job so you can pay your way through college, so you can go to college and actually make some of yourself. But you got all these gay people who are not helping, who really don't care, who really don't care. They're trying to tear you down. So it's like, it's basically like their family all over again. Like they might as well be back with the people who didn't like them because they were gay, who tore them down because they were gay, who just talked about them like them a dog, treated them bad. And it's like it makes me mad because we're not sticking together. We talking about people. We talking about when each other gay. Like we talking about each other. If a gay, if like me, I'm a big boy. I'm not like big as in. No, let me just show you. I'm not like in big as in to the point where like I'm just like falling over. I have a little gut. Like I have a gut because I just recently gained my weight back. See if I can show you. Like I have a gut. Hold on. See if I can show you. Like I have a gut. Like I have a gut, and like this is me or whatever. But I can lose. Like I always tell a person, I can fix fat, but can you fix ugly? Because I feel like if you talking about me, if you that bothered about how I look, if you that bothered about me being fat, and I don't hear about me being ugly, if I do hear it's somebody who like I really don't care about. Like you can call me ugly, anything you want. But at the end of the day, I dress for me. I dress nice enough for me. I don't dress for nobody else. I don't dress because I want somebody to be like, oh, that bitch be dressing. I don't do that. Because I dress for me. I dress for me because I got 4 R's stacked against me. Black, I'm a man, I'm gay, and I'm big. And it's always the fat bitches, his big ass. It's like people just find something to fuss about. If I wasn't big, what would you talk about then? Like what? It's just like people. You can't. It's like I learned that you can't satisfy people. I'm not trying to satisfy nobody. It's like you just can't pick at somebody just because some people think they can pick at people because one, they have an audience. Two, they got their entourage with them. Three, because people have built them up to think that they are untouchable and that they can talk to people any kind of way. Four, because they know they probably because they can't stand on their own. Five, because they gonna end up jump you anyways. So it's like these days, people jump. People don't fight fair. Whether you a girl, boy, people jump. People don't fight fair these days. So it's like, so it's like these days you just can't be quiet because trouble's gonna find you, and that's how I am. I'm quiet. I don't say nothing to nobody, but trouble will still find you either way you go. So I just try to be like a upfront person. Don't say nothing to you. You don't say nothing to me. I don't care who you are. I don't say nothing to you. Don't say nothing to me. So I just try to be that person. But a lot of people don't see it like that. They just gotta say something to you. They just gotta say something to you. You can be walking in the store. somebody gotta say something. Like, why the fuck is you talk like you that bothered? Like you that bothered by me? You gotta say something like out of the way, and then you say something bad. Oh, it's a big issue. Like, bitch, did you just say something to me? Like you want to fight me or something? But back to what I was saying about the community. So I feel like we should, as people. I feel like to me, if I was a gay, if I wanted, I would like have I would have a fundraiser. I would have a fundraiser every year, and a benefit, and I would have a fundraiser every year, a big fundraiser every year to support the LGBT community. I really would. If I have to be one for the LGBT community and one for the heterosexuals, that's what I would do to keep them separate. But if I can bring them together and they can work out their differences and that everybody can learn to be one person, one group, I would do that. But I must say, it's not every heterosexual that has problems with gay people. It's certain ones. It's certain groups. You got gay people who come together to fight. I just read about a game. I think in Washington. I just read about a gang in Washington about a group of gay people. They got a gang or whatever. So, and it's sad that that's what people have to do. They have to form gangs to fight people. I don't care how much that person act girly. That's none of your business. How they act. That's none of your business. Leave them be. Let them alone. You ain't gotta look at that. And for some, if they trying to get your attention, look the other way. Cause you do got some gays who do try to trap people and who do try to get people's attention when doing stuff. Look the other way. Remove yourself from the situation and the surroundings. Certain stuff is just worth walking away from. And so, like, you do got some gays that do be extra, that do try to do stuff to turn people gay or stuff like that. I say convert people because that way some straight people think they try to convert people, they convert people back straight or whatever. But I just say convert because you can't convert nobody. Like that's how I see it. If they gay, they gay. If they bisexual, they bisexual. There's nothing you can do about it. My thing is, don't try to sit up here and knock nobody else hustle because you doing your shit on the low too. You doing the same thing they doing, but they just out with it. But back to my discussion. So yeah, I just feel that we as gay people should do something about it. We should do something about. We should be the ones to say, hey. We should be the ones to say, hey. We need to get our shit together. We need to get this community together. If you're gonna be, if you're going to be the house, I'm gonna say what kind of house can I say? If you're gonna be the house of Dior, be the house of Dior. Build the house of Dior off of kindness, community work, doing stuff in the community, positive stuff. Not messy or known as messy, nasty, tricky, infested with disease, none of that. Be known as something positive. Be known as somebody wants to be. Don't turn nobody away because they're not what you want them to be or the style or the color or whatever you want them to be. Teach them to be better than you are. Teach them to do more great things. There's nothing wrong with doing the ballroom scene and stuff like that. But don't let that out. But don't let that be all that your house or your home or your family is about. Be more than that. Teach them to be greater than you. Teach them to go to college. Teach them to get a job. Do something better. Get their own life so they have security to fall back on and not having a ballroom scene or selling their ass or tricking to pay for their light bill, to pay for their bills. That's not a way to live. Do something for yourself. And I had to learn that myself. Ain't nobody gonna help you ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you and help you unless you learn to help yourself first. Help yourself first. Don't nobody want to help a sorry person or a person that is feeling sorry for themselves. You gotta help yourself first. It starts with you. It starts with you. If you start with yourself first and learn how to love yourself and accept yourself and help yourself, and people see that you're trying, you're gonna get that help. You're going to succeed in whatever you do. Because as long as you're trying and trying to help yourself, you're gonna make it. And all those people that told you that you never gonna make it, or you never gonna amount to nothing, or that's all you gonna be, or you was nothing and didn't want to help you and didn't want to have your back, all those so-called friends and family and faith, they gonna sit up here and be real jealous then when you make it. All I gotta say is that that's what I would do if I was to win like a lottery over $5 million. That's what I would do. I would invest. I would try to connect with all the movie stars, people, build relationships, and get them to fundraise, donate, so I can continue to do this, continue to help, and then it'll be in more than one city. It won't just be. It'll be in more than one city. It'll be in Atlanta. It'll be in New York, L.A. It'll be. I will have one in our. I will have one in every. I have one in Miami. I have one I have one in somewhere down here in Orlando, Tampa, or Jacksonville, because I feel like Texas, Louisiana. I would start with one in Atlanta. I would start with one in Atlanta. Move to New York, then move further. I wouldn't stop till I have one all over the United States because I just feel like something needs to be done. Something needs to be done to help the community, and I think that if we were all band together and do something to stop the hate, do something to stop all the violence, the all this scandal going on, we would be a better, much community. And I think if we start respecting ourselves, everyone else will start respecting the community, and everyone else will. We out there, yeah, we be out there fighting and all this carry on and messing and all this stuff right here, and people be laughing at us, talking about, oh, you see them gay boys fighting, you see them gay girls fighting, like, and they be laughing at us, talking about us. So I just feel that we need to do better. Like, you got some gay girls, in some parts, in some situations, gay girls are more accepted than gay boys. In some situations, gay girls are not accepted either. But if we had to come down to it, a gay girl would be accepted for a boy will. But I just think that that's what needs to be done. Like we just we need to be we need to be like we need to be one instead of a million. We need to be one. So well, infinity. We need to be one instead of infinity. And I just think that that's what I would do. Um, I have more to talk about, but it all comes to me like in separate. Like later on, I'm probably gonna make another video about another topic. But I'm not trying to I'm just trying to make videos and hope that someone sees it and gets the message that I'm trying to talk about, whatever. Because sometimes I wish I had someone to talk to. I really do. Like, I feel like if you can't talk to nobody but yourself, talk to yourself. If you have to write it down, write it down. If you have to sing about it, write that song out and sing about it. Like, I wish I could play the piano. I'd probably want a rap. I'd probably be an R&B singer right now because everybody has a story. Everybody has a song in their heart that needs to come out. That's screaming to come out. So just find or create me. I write it, or I talk about it. I write it or talk about it, or sometimes If I can, I try to put it in the singing word if I can, but if I'm not, I just write about it in my poetry or just write about it, period. Or I talk about it. But I just try to be a gay person that has respect for myself and to not let anyone else define who I am. I don't care if you're my mother, my parent, nothing. Just but don't let anybody else define who I am and what I am and what I want to be. Everything I do, I'm doing it for me. Yeah, sometimes. See, I never been in a relationship before, so I don't know how I feel to be in a relationship with a dude. I don't have like sexual contact like this. Like I say, a download dude is good for is all a nut. That's all I say it is. Because to me, download dudes are the biggest hoes. They know all the homeboys, and that's mostly how like the HIV and everything is getting spread because of download dudes. They say gay people, but it's not only the out gays; it's the download brothers too. They're having more sex than anybody because they know all the boys in the hood. They know all the download dudes. So of course they gonna have sex, and they having sex without condoms and shit. So it's like that's how all of them. That's why African American women has the highest rate of HIV because of download dudes. Fucking boys raw. If you think about it, that shit makes sense. A download dude know all the homeboys. Think about it. But yeah, so I just try to be like the most presentable. I just try to dress for me. Like I like fashion. When I'm sitting at home, I be looking crazy, like sweatpants, shirt, like I just be looking tired, like I'm just coming from like a run or something like that, like I'm finna go run or something. So, but other than that, like I just dress for me. I be me everywhere I go. That's just me. Like I be me. I don't change up for nobody. I don't do nothing to try to make fool nobody. I just be me. If you can't accept that, keep moving. If you can't accept me in my body or my ways or how I am, how I look, then you're not for me. Because I hate a conceited person. I hate a person who say they don't want a fat person or a thin person and be the most feminine ones and the most fattest ones. Like, how you say you big and you don't want no big person, but you big yourself? I don't get that. But my thing is, don't judge somebody on how they look because just because you don't want them because of their size or how they look. You don't judge. You don't never judge a book by its cover. You don't, like no, cause they no, cause you never know what may happen. So, but I don't really care though, cause I don't really talk to people anyways. But I don't really care about a person be like that cause I'm ugly. Like I had one person. He was on Jack. He messaged me. He was at somebody not bad. I think he deleted me. He deleted the text message. I don't know. Something about my body was bad or something like that. Okay. Let me see if I can show you the picture. How about look? But yeah, and I was like, who the hell? I'm like, who? I asked him. I was like, who are you? I was like, and why does it matter? It wasn't how my body looked. I was like, and he didn't have no picture of whoever it was. And you have people like that who will say stuff like that or will message you with no picture of or with somebody else's picture and tell you that your body bad or something like that. So I was like, I really don't care about what you said with my body. Okay. Can you see? Yeah, this is the picture that I had up. Let me show you another one. Okay. That is a picture that I had of my body or whatever. Yeah. Now this is the picture that I had up. Yeah. Yeah. Now this is the picture that I had up. And he was like that my body was bad and all this other stuff. I really don't care, for one, that you saying that my body is bad or I'm ugly or I'm fat or whatever, because I can fix that. And I have fixed before. I just reached the game on my way back because I was looking for a job, and I know I'll switch a whole nother topic, but bear with me. But I switched like I was staying in Tallahassee, and I lost, and like I was going to school, and I lost my job, so of course I had to move out of my apartment, and I had to move with my grandma because I came down here for school. I'm from Houston, so I had to move with my grandma who stays in Quincy, Florida. And so when you know you sit home, you ain't got shit else to do, you gonna gain weight. So that's what I've been doing. I just been eating or whatever. So and there's nowhere to run over here and exercise or whatever. And when I was in Tallahassee, I was exercising, I was working, and so I was losing the weight or whatever. Like my stomach was flat at the top, but it's like this little piece, the little piece underneath, like that gets on my nerves. But my stomach was flat. I just had that little piece to go up under my stomach. So I was losing weight. Like my arms were smaller. I was losing my ass too. Like I don't know how many people like you got a big butt. Like when you lose weight, you losing your butt. Like it don't be as big as it was when you was had the weight on you, and like when you gain the weight back, I guess it start coming back a little bit. So that's kind of like me, but yeah. So it's like I really don't care what people say. I have learned to love myself. Sometimes those comments do hurt, but then I think about it. I really don't care because I think about it. It's wrong of me to think it like this, but I think about it like this. It's people out there who fatter than me, bigger than me, look way richer than me, ugly than me, like everything, and got a man or got somebody. I don't know how they got them. I don't know how they keeping them or what. I just said got somebody. But I don't really care because I know once I find that one person like who gonna accept me for me and not trying to change me, cause I'm this way and that way. I'm doing this for me. Like I'm working out for me, not for nobody else. Because like when you, if I get skinny, okay, well I'm be suddenly I'm be attractive. Like no, I feel if I have to get skinny for a bitch to like me, bitch, I don't need your ass. I'll be in love with my fucking money. They say love. They say money can't buy happiness. I don't believe that. I believe that people be trying to fall in love. There's such thing as like, yeah, you may get lonely, but at the end of the day, that's what going out doing work and helping people do for you. That would keep me busy. That would like help me. That would like help me nurture. Be like, you know what? It doesn't matter if I have love or not. I have love in my heart. I'm in people's hearts. I have changed people's lives. I have helped people. People love me all around the world. Might not be the love I want, but I have it. And people will remember me for the rest of my life or the rest of my days. So I don't have to do that. I just don't have time for it. So, but I'll be making another video to talk about some more stuff. Or whatever. Not only the gay community, not only the LGBT community, but other stuff too that really kind of like needs to be talked about. So I might make a video about the Keisha Cole incident with her and her husband. I'm gonna talk about. I need to talk about that because I had a discussion with this girl on Twitter about that. So I may make a video about that later on today or tomorrow about that and put it up. So like I said before, I'm not. I just want to just talk on topics that need, like I just feel that need to be talked about or need to be voiced. So if give me if you want to give me positive feedback or send me questions to talk about or topics to talk about, you can contact me at my email, which is kaylinmonroe@yahoo.com, which is KAYLNN Monroe MONROE @yahoo.com. Kaylin Monroe @yahoo.com. You can also I'm putting the information down at the bottom of the link. But you can also Instagram me. My Instagram is at ZG Take One on Instagram. So that's again that's at ZG Take One. And my Twitter is I think it's Pretty Prince. Yeah, I think my Twitter is at Pretty Prince. The Prince has two E's. But I will put all this down at the link down below. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, and hope you guys, if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, or anything you think I feel I should talk about, just message me on those links and I will get it. And or questions, or you just want to talk. So yeah, see you.